Guys, so this free printable is off my free reading curriculum. If you want a copy, leave a comment below and I will get it to you. This is our worksheets from frame 3. There's 12 total frames in my reading curriculum, and these are something I would want you to print out on cardstock and laminate them, because we're going to use them as our Play-Doh mats. And it's this week's shapes, which are the right angled triangle, the oval, and the rhombus. So you're going to want to pick your Play-Doh, and then just a couple tools, because again, we don't want to overstimulate them. We want them to focus on manipulating the Play-Doh into the shape versus manipulating all the different tools and toys you bring out with the Play-Doh. In my Play-Doh box, I simply provide a knife to help cut the shape out, a smasher, something that will help them get that Play-Doh out and just kind of smash it and make it more easier, and then a roller. And I usually just do this. This is what I mean by a smasher. You could use like a spoon or even your household spoon. It just kind of helps smash Play-Doh when it's not, you know, super soft, brand new Play-Doh. Okay, and then I just kind of, it's hard to roll that, but if you turn it over, you'll see it's nice and smooth. And then you'll just want to kind of push on it hard and roll it. This might be kind of tough for younger kids to roll this out and be able to cut the shape out of the Play-Doh. And I will show you what we can do for the younger ones in just a second. Okay, so eventually you'll get it rolled out, and then of course you can't see the outlines very well. What you can do is start by cleaning up the edges. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I talk to kids too much. Okay. And just try to clean the edges here. And if your child can, they don't even need to go by the outline if they're able to just kind of cut their own out. Or you could just have this paper sitting out in front of them and they can make the shape free-handed. But look, so you can see the line kind of right there. Oh, I did it again. It's even hard for me to find it. Okay, there it is. And then, you know, just try to do a little bit at a time, trying to, whoa. Okay. So yeah, you'll just do a little bit at a time. And if you don't have a Play-Doh knife, use a butter knife. Just go over the safety precautions with your child. My 2-year-old knows how to spread butter, and he knows that having a knife is a special thing to have, and we use safety when we use it. And he takes it very seriously. As long as you go over safety precautions with kids and you take time to explain it to them, just taking the time to explain it to them will build a lot of respect between them and the material in general. Okay, so see, there's the right angle triangle. And then I wanted to show you guys this other thing I saw on Pinterest the other day, and I was like, wow, why didn't I think of that? Also, your little kids could just make little, you know, triangles with their hands, or cut out little triangles out of the roller. I know it's hard for young ones because they don't have like all those fine motor muscles built up, and Play-Doh takes a lot of that to do. But okay, this lady cut her shapes out on and laminated them, and then hold on, I'm gonna need more Play-Doh. Okay, you're gonna want to get that smooth side of the Play-Doh, so let's roll it out on this side a little bit. And then I'm almost wondering, maybe she used like a really thick cardstock, or maybe she like laminated the piece a bunch, because I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. Okay, so when we turn it over, it's a lot smoother. So she cut the shape out, which you could do with my free printout. Just cut along the outline of the shape, and she pressed it in here. See, so this would be good fine motor development for your child too. Just having the muscles to push this in. Maybe you could even take like a hammer and have them hammer it in. Oh, well, you can kind of see it. Yeah, you can see it. But I think she must have had a much thicker paper. But yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that. Okay, so if you want, I will link week 1's video down below, which goes over a lot more detail and explaining how the Play-Doh works and the importance of it and tips and tricks and stuff like that. I will link that down below in the video description. Hi. So I'm so glad you're with me. This printout, this free printable, comes from my free reading curriculum, and we're on frame 3 right now. If you want to get a copy of it, leave a comment below, and I will get you a free copy. The printouts that you will see in the PDF are like this. This is the first one, and you'll cut the shapes out. I prefer you print it out on cardstock just because cardstock is easier for little ones to handle. But if not, it's no big deal. Then you cut the pieces out and you let your little one glue it on there. The butterfly can either go landscape or portrait. It fits either way. My husband says this looks like a fly, but it's a butterfly. And that's the first one you're going to do because it has this week's shapes on it. It has the oval, the right angle triangles, and the rhombus head with the rhombus eyes. It does look a little weird, I guess. The next one we're going to do is the cargo truck, and this is what the printout looks like. The cargo truck is going to have to be done in landscape just for it to fit, and this is what it looks like when it's all done. And the precious cargo is the oval, the isosceles, and the ellipse shape. That's the precious cargo the truck's carrying. And the last one is the Gumball Machine. This one might be a little harder for your older ones to cut out just because of all the circular gumballs. It might be overwhelming. The circles are the hardest things to cut out. Even I still have trouble with that. I did want to give you one little tip. With your younger ones who are just learning to use a glue stick, let them glue all over the initial paper. Just let them glue it down, glue all over it. And then have them place the pieces on top of the paper, and kind of guide them on how to do that. And maybe push it a little closer to the square. Maybe move the triangle up a little bit, and use those vocabulary words, those shape names. And then for the gumballs, just have them glue in the gumball machine here and put the gumballs on top. And that is it for the shape exercise. I'll put week 1's video that goes in more detail about this exercise down below in the description. This is a great exercise for pre-writing that pincher grip with the glue stick, for lining up shapes, and just for an overall review of the shapes and their names. If you want a copy of my free reading curriculum, leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more educational resources.